Welcome back. February, Black History Month, and groups across our region have been celebrating. But how important is it for us to bring that awareness to this cause? Well, here to talk about that very importance of celebrating Black History Month is Father Joseph Brown. He's with SIU, a familiar face. Father Brown, welcome to the show today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's absolutely our pleasure. If you don't mind, we'll get right into it, because I think above all, this is kind of the most important question, and that is, why do we celebrate Black History Month? And I know you're going to have a really interesting question to that is not going to be some cookie cutter answer to that.
We celebrate Black History Month because there were people way back when, say around the 1600s, who were convinced that African people did not have a culture, that they were primitive, one step above the gorilla, and that they needed to be saved from eternal damnation in hell by being brought into a profitable world where they could be baptized, Christianized, and helped out, but they were never going to be fully human. Well, all the people who know better and who knew better then, they always told the true story, including those people who were enslaved. And what the joy of it is now, we get to hear their voices and learn from their accomplishments that no matter what somebody tells you you are, you can be better than that. And that is not race-based, that is human-based.
Perfect answer, and not cookie cutter. I never imagined that you would ever provide a cookie cutter answer, though, Father Brown. Not ever.
Well, thank you.
Well, of course. But what is the takeaway then for, I mean, it's not a takeaway for white people, it's not a takeaway for Black people. What is the takeaway for everyone for Black History Month?
In all of my classes, and this becomes a joke around the country, the first thing I say every first day of every semester is, who defines the terms by which we live? And if you can only answer that question correctly, I don't have to give you an A. And Black history says we define the terms. When you think of the great heroes of Black American history, from Phyllis Wheatley to Frederick Douglass to Sojourner Truth to Ida B. Wells to Martin Luther King Jr., his wife Coretta Scott King, Shirley Chisholm, all of these wonderful people, the Jesse Jacksons of this world, all of them were saying, when Jesse Jackson gets up and says, I am somebody, who can't say that? And how many people need to say it? No matter how they are put on the side or marginalized, somebody is telling you, you are a child of God. And the oldest songs in the world, anybody ask you who you are, you tell them you're a child of God. And if you believe that, when somebody's calling you out of your name or out of your gender or out of your social status, then somebody is going to be able to say, excuse me, I know who I am.
That's right.
And that is a lesson all people need to know. And the fact that Black people had to learn it in order to survive and to help this country survive is a reason for us to celebrate, not to be upset about it.
Absolutely. And celebrating 100 years this year, Father Brown, I mean, that's pretty impactful. What do you think some of the things that we need to, as a 100-year marker this year, what are some of the things that we need to make sure that we're highlighting?
Well, I think we should be grateful that the man who started Negro History Week, by putting it in between Frederick Douglass's thought of birthday and Abraham Lincoln's birthday, it wasn't, oh, we're going to give them the shortest month. No, he wanted a week that was celebrating the two greatest emancipators of the 19th century. Carter G. Woodson gets his PhD from Harvard. Oh my goodness, he's really a smart man way back then. And in 1926, the same thing I said before, we have to prove that we have a history, that we have a culture, and that it has nourished the world. And that's the reason we're taking something from this. And should it be just 1 month? Well, it isn't just 1 month, or I'd be out of work a long time ago. So therefore, it's year-round, and in grade schools, high schools, colleges, retirement homes, assisted living, people are learning these things, because when I find out somebody had the power to tell their story to free themselves, I can learn to be free.
Well, and what a great way for us to kind of bring this to SIU. Now, I know that this is, as you said, this should be practiced year round. It's highlighted this month. There's been events happening all month at SIU.
Yes.
Do you care to just click off a couple of those for us?
Well, I think, well, the ones that I've been kind of personally involved with.
Sure.
We had that wonderful Voices of Impact celebrating
Yes.
the Black alumni of incredible distinction. And for me to be able to sit at a table looking across at Terrence Roberts, one of the Little Rock Nine and one of the SIU's Little Rock Three, and to see an astronaut and to see people who have changed the face
Yeah.
of education in Illinois, and to see people like Dr. Ella Lacey, who went around the world teaching how to open community health care centers. We have got so much to be proud of, but we also, just because I'm taking credit for it, showing the documentary on the 1917 East St. Louis Race Massacre. We showed that documentary a week ago today, and some of the people who were part of the Centennial Commission that created that commemoration were down here to talk to people. And we've had and just yesterday, as part of Black History Month, First United Methodist Church had an astonishing concert of an organist and an operatic tenor singing sacred music, Black sacred music, that was just transformative. So those are the kinds of things that we have to talk about and always know.
Father Brown, thank you so much for lending us your expertise today. We really appreciate, especially you, Father Brown, coming in and talking about Black History Month. It's just been our privilege. We really appreciate it.
It's a joy to be able to share knowledge with people and to know that we all grow from it.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you.